Neymar has stated his wishes to remain at Paris Saint-Germain this season despite reports linking him to a move away. As he prepares to enter his sixth season in France, the 31-year-old continues to attract suitors from across the world. The Brazilian superstar still commands incredible attention but has become an outsider to Mbappé somewhat in recent years, especially with a growing injury record that has seen him miss 37 games since the start of the 2021-22 season. Given that time is running out to secure on last major contract, Chelsea have been consistently linked with the player. Todd Boehly is said to have met with his representatives during the World Cup and remains wedded to the idea of bringing in a true global star to Stamford Bridge. He has also worked with Mauricio Pochettino previously, with reports suggesting that PSG would be open to selling him. Having once more exited the Champions League early, PSG are aiming to find solidity after naming their fourth manager since December 2020. Neymar, who has 2 years left on his deal in Paris plus the option of a third, is looking to go out with a bang as he enters the final peak seasons of his career. The future of Brighton star Moises Caicedo has been a major talking point during the first few weeks of the summer transfer window. Football.London understands that signing Caicedo is a priority for the Blues, who saw a £60 million bid for the Ecuadorian international rejected by the Seagulls last month, according to The Athletic. The 21-year-old has quickly established himself as one of the best holding midfielders in the Premier League over the last 2 seasons, also attracting interest from the likes of Arsenal, Manchester United and Liverpool. The Gunners even saw a £70 million offer for Caicedo rebuffed by Roberto De Zerbi's side during the January transfer window before eventually signing Jorginho from Chelsea instead. Now, transfer guru Fabrizio Romano has delivered an update on the saga, claiming that the West Londoners and Brighton are looking to find a solution on the potential transfer fee, although it could be as soon as next week considering the player has already said yes to the move. Chelsea are said to be in the market for a new attacking midfielder this summer following the departure of Mason Mount, and Rayan Cherki has emerged as a potential target. The 19-year-old wonder kid has been heavily linked with a move to Stamford Bridge recently following his impressive performances for Lyon. Cherki, who sees his contract at the Groupama Stadium expire in 2025, featured 34 times for Olympique Lyonnais in Ligue 1 last season, directly contributing towards 10 goals. The France under-21 international has quickly established himself as a key component in Blanc's starting lineup, and his impressive performances have courted the interest of Mauricio Pochettino. After holding talks with Rayan Cherki's representatives, Chelsea are now in direct club-to-club contact with Lyon over a summer transfer, according to Caught Offside. It is also noted that the French club want €50 million, £42.7 million, for Cherki, though Chelsea feel a deal could be done for closer to €40 million, £35.2 million. Fabrizio Romano has stated that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has now agreed on a move to join Marseille this summer. He took to Twitter to claim that the Blues will allow him to leave for free, with him set to arrive at the League One side tonight. It has been widely expected that Aubameyang's time at Stamford Bridge would only last a season, and it will certainly not go down as a memorable one. After being brought in off the back of a request of former manager Thomas Tuchel, the striker played 1 game before the German was sacked. This should perhaps have gone down as a sign of things to come for the Gabon international at Stamford Bridge, as he only went on to find the net 3 times in all competitions. Only one of these came in the Premier League too, and his conduct off the pitch began to see him burn bridges with the Chelsea supporters who were hoping to be backing him. It was always thought that it would be the end of his time here, although Romano has stated they even let him leave for free to just get him off the books. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has agreed to join Olympique Marseille. Here we go. Chelsea owners Boehly Clearlake could hand Tottenham a huge boost in the transfer market, as their new club Strasbourg are claimed to be interested in a move for DAVIDSON SANHEZ this summer. It comes as Spurs look to transform their squad under new boss Ange Postecoglou, who has been tasked with turning around performances and results. The signings of Guglielmo Vicario and James Maddison have brought about a positive start to the window, with a few exits confirmed too. Fans got a first glimpse of how life may be like under the tutelage of the Australian coach as they faced West Ham Perth on Tuesday. While the game ended in defeat, there were plenty of positives to take from the match, such as the sheer amount of shots created and the slickness of passing. From my perspective, that's what we were looking for tonight, Postecoglou said in review of the match. We've obviously been working really hard in training and I didn't expect the lads to be super sharp because this is the stage where you're getting your conditioning, but we have been working on stuff. A youthful Chelsea team produced a composed performance in sweltering conditions in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Ian Maatsen opened the scoring early on after good work from Nicholas Jackson, and the Dutchman added a second before the interval. The final 3 goals arrived in the final 10 minutes of the contest. Conor Gallagher found the net with a guided shot from distance before summer signing Christopher Nkunku struck after rounding goalkeeper Rob Lainton. Ben Chilwell got in on the act in stoppage time as he deftly finished from close range after an excellently threaded pass by Brazilian Angelo Gabriel. Was a job well done in the mind of Pochettino. Yet the Chelsea head coach wants to see more from his players in the matches ahead. Like always after a preseason game, I'm happy because of the attitude, the Argentine coach explained after the win. But, of course, it is time to improve. I think it is part of the process in this period to learn in the way we want to play and, of course, build the physical condition also. I am happy with the performance. I think the most important thing now is to get positive feelings and to start to play again after the holidays. All the players came in at different levels and now it is about putting them all at similar levels to try to compete for the season. The average age of the starting 11 selected by Pochettino was just above 19 years old. However, there was no sign of inexperience as Wrexham, who last season won the National League, were restricted to half chances in the opening period. It is good to have the opportunity to see all these young guys who can show their quality, said Pochettino. It is important for them and for us to have a real assessment. For sure all have quality, they need time and space to show they can compete for a place in the squad. 2 of the young starters were midfielders Cesare Casadei and Andre Santos, both of whom have impressed on the international stage in recent months. The clash against Wrexham provided both with a first opportunity to show what they could do in the Chelsea first team, and Pochettino was pleased with what he saw. The profile is very good, the 2 names and Carney, Chukwuemeka. They have the profile, only they need time. They are young and we cannot forget we are in Chelsea, the pressure is always to win. They need to have the place, to have time to evolve. But yes, the profile is good,